evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to start out by just a fact. Women entrepreneurs account for improved economic growth and stability within our country. Women entrepreneurs inspire other women to start businesses. We've evidently seen this in our ecosystem. This leads to more job creation for women. And ultimately, it reduces the gender gap in the workforce. But ladies and gentlemen, more importantly, there has been an increase of businesses led by women. This evening, I'm incredibly excited to welcome you to our largest pitch night. February 2022 could never look better than this evening. Welcome. This evening, we have 13 entrepreneurs in the hot seat. And among us, we have an amazing group of panelists. Our audience on YouTube, of course, right here on Zoom, and of course, on all our social networks, Facebook, Instagram, let's not forget Twitter. As you engage with us this evening, don't forget to use our very unique hashtags. Hashtag RLabs Women, Contagious Women, Pitch Night, and lastly, Pitch Night Feb 2022. And ladies and gents, there might just be a prize for you. Now, let's get into this evening. I'm going to hand over to the amazing engineer who's going to take us down a trip down memory lane. Over to you, engineer. Welcome to our second Startup Women Pitch Night. We are incredibly happy to announce that we only have special guests in our audience this evening. Ensure that you engage on all our social media platforms, whether it is YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Don't forget to tag RLabs Women. Let's get this evening started.
So I'm still in the serious mode. I think I need to maybe stay like that a little bit longer till after pitch night, because our entrepreneurs, I know, are super nervous. We have 10 businesses. We do have 11 entrepreneurs though. One of the businesses have a team of 2, which is exciting. So we are definitely going to move on to round 2. Miss Eleanor Noble.
Yes, I'm ready.
We are going to move over to Miss Katrina. Hello. Let's see your face.
Hello.
Ladies, you did so well tonight. We just want to congratulate you on pitching.
Ladies, and to our gents, you know what? We have come to the end of our Startup Women Pitch Night, August 2021.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well done, everyone.
It is evident that women bring a different set of perspectives to problem solving that can enhance the quality of a solution. Women also bring a unique set of challenges and experiences that can help with decision making and enhancing the quality of a decision or the decisions. This evening, 99.9%, I'm so tempted to say 100% of the women pitching for an investment is solving a problem that they have experienced firsthand or witnessed their children, their nieces, nephews, or really their community that they are living in. They took their solutions, they took it really serious enough to monetize their business. And with your investment this evening, they are now ready to scale. For the next segment, there are going to be a various amount of opportunities which you are able to engage. You will either see a pop-up on your screen or you'll be guided by your moderator. Don't forget to engage on our social networks. Our hashtags again, RLabs Women, Contagious Women, Pitch Night, and Pitch Night Feb 2022. There's going to be 3 rounds of women that will be pitching, and after every round, our panelists will get an opportunity to, of course, ask questions. To our audience, you are most welcome to ask questions too. Now for the moment that we all have been waiting for. Our moderator, our CEO, a woman of true integrity. She holds the title of Inspiring 50. And very recently, under her leadership, RLabs was awarded as the Social Innovator of the Year by the Schwab Foundation for Social Entrepreneurship and the World Economic Forum. Ladies and gentlemen, you have got to believe this woman is indeed a serial entrepreneur. I am most honored to introduce to you none other than Renee Peterson Parker. Over to you.
Thank you, Christine. I don't know why I don't have a song playing when I come up. I need to up my game, right, ladies? Good evening, everyone. I am so excited. I'm sure you are too. I've been getting lots of messages today, and all the ladies pitching are saying they are so nervous. Well, we got your back, you prepared thoroughly, and tonight is your night to shine. So I hope you're all ready. Thank you, Christine, for that beautiful introduction. I think you've definitely set the tone. You set the scene for this evening. We are all women. We are all women on the call. We are all women in business. We absolutely believe that women in business is the future of our economy. It's happening right now. We're not getting the credit we should be getting. The backbone, keeping the lights on at home, making things happen. So many women have businesses that's part of their livelihoods, that's feeding their livelihoods, that's taking care of their family, and it probably wouldn't be called a business, or you wouldn't be called an entrepreneur or a startup or a venture or any of these fancy names that the world seems to want to give us, right? But as a woman, we all know what it's like to make sure that things are still moving, that the wheels are still turning. And this evening, we have 13 amazing ladies. We've journeyed with them we've run a VIP program. We just had our graduation earlier on for cohort 6, which was our 6th cohort. And it was something we started in lockdown. You know, when lockdown hit, we couldn't meet with the women in person anymore. We used to have all these amazing networking events. And when lockdown hit, we needed to do something. And that's when we started our virtual incubation program. We still wanted to work with women in business, and we found more and more women were doing things. Some of them lost their jobs. Some of them had a different business, and it wasn't making money because during lockdown, we all know how hard it was to live, to feed your family, and to pay the bills, right? And we saw so many women changing their mindsets, automatically feeling, you know what, I was doing this before, it's not working, let me change it into something else. And the VIP program has really just grown from then. We are so amazed each time we get a different cohort. For tonight, it's the first time we're having so many ladies speak. We have 13 ladies. We had a really hard time choosing who was going to come onto the program. The voting was not going really well, and we were having a hard time to decide. And we said, okay, let's just bring them all on. We know it's a lot. Let's pull in all the troops and the whole RLabs women team, women extended from the extended part of the organization, of our community, other entrepreneurs that have done the program and the course with us before. They all pitched in. Everybody did a few nights. Some of them actually did 2 full weeks every single evening between 5 and 7 during the day, working with the entrepreneurs over the last couple of weeks as well, getting everybody's pitch decks ready. I just really want to thank every single person that played a role and a part in that, because we would not have been here tonight without that. So, oh my goodness, we are gonna move. But before that, I'm gonna ask the engineer to put up a poll, and it's called "Are you ready?" And I just need you ladies, if you're on the call, you'll see something pop up on your screen. There are only 2 options to answer. It's not hard to do. You'll see it right now. It's on your screen. It's asked. The question is asked you: are you ready to be blown away by our entrepreneur pitches? Oh my goodness, the poll is moving, and I have no one saying they're not ready yet. Everyone is ready. And while this is happening, our entrepreneurs, you know which order you're going to go in. Please make sure your video is on. When we call you up, please make sure your video is on and that you are ready. Remember, we are sharing your presentation for you, so you don't have to share your presentation. You will just need to tell us, next slide, please. I think we've practiced that enough. I think we had a joke the other day and we were saying, what's the phrase that you've heard the most during the last 2 weeks? And it was hands down, next slide, please. So we've gone through these pitch decks multiple times, and we really can't wait. So, wow, everybody is ready. Robbie, are you sharing the results with everybody on the call for them to see? So we are all ready. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. I am going to start with the... Oh, okay. We are going to get into it immediately. We have a few ladies that are coming up. Let me close. This. Robia.
2, 1.
Hi there, my name is Ibi Patrick and the name of my company is Healing Honey Beauty Institute.
Hi guys, my name is Destiny Hudson from Nave Technologies.
Hi, my name is Christina. My salon's name is Tina's Hair Solution.
Good afternoon, my name is Raulda Charles. I would like to thank you for the opportunity.
Hi everyone, I'm Teddy Lee from Incipient Patterns.
Okay, that will be our first round. That was not the ladies pitching. We definitely have more than that. We have Miss Abby Patrick. She is up first. We will get her spotlighted. And once your presentation is up, once your presentation is up, they will remove my spotlight and only have you. And when you are ready to proceed, please tell the engineer when you want to go to the next slide. So, engineer, you're welcome to put up Healing Honey's presentation. Thank you. Abby, over to you.
Good evening, all. I'm Abby Patrick, founder and CEO of Healing Honey Beauty Institute, where healing and beauty meet you. Next slide, please. We empower and mentor previously disadvantaged women in our community by providing them with training in health and beauty treatments, entrepreneurial, and leadership skills. Next slide, please. Healing Honey was birthed in 2020 shortly after COVID hit. I woke up one day unemployed, had to relocate back to my hometown. Going back to the drawing board, I was forced to use my skills of 15 years and experience in health and beauty industry to get my feet off the ground. I started recruiting unemployed young women in my community, whom I can offer training and intention to restore their dignity, confidence, and hope for a better future with skills they can always fall back on. Next slide, please. After some research, I found that most people find it difficult to relax in different environments and finds it time-consuming to travel for spa treatment. They are tired and stressed from balancing work and life schedules. I then thought of bringing about a solution to providing mobile spa services at the comfort of their own space. Next slide, please. We offer tailor-made packages to suit our client's pocket and an option of monthly subscription. Next slide, please. A testimonial I'd like to share from an ex-student. I wanted to thank you for everything you have done for me as my teacher. I know I wouldn't be where I am today without your teaching. I'm really thankful on my side. Everything is great. Thank you, Sis Ibi. May God continue to bless you and your wonderful heart. Our achievements to date. Last year, October, we received our first student via referral. We collaborated with Protea Hotel later in the year in offering our mobile spa services. To date, we have increased our staff complement to 6 and officially launched our own website. Next slide, please. The main thing that will take our business to the next levels is reliable transportation for our services and spa equipment. We have sourced where we could get secondhand spa equipment for less. We need inventory and overheads to cover the business as well. Next on our journey is to interact with more local businesses, pilot online lessons through different social media platforms to generate more income. Long-term is to have Healing Honey branded mobile spa truck. Next slide, please. You can get in touch with us via WhatsApp, Facebook, Instagram, by emailing us or on our website. Thank you for this opportunity. You made our day, and we hope we made yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Abby. Well done. Thank you so much. We have our next entrepreneur coming up, and we have Miss Destiny from Nervy Technologies. We'll just wait for her to be pinned.
Ready?
Destiny, no need to be nervous. You've got this. You talking to us about your business, so I know you know your story. We'll just wait for your presentation to come up, and then you can start. So we'll just, there we go.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Destiny Hatzenberg from Nervy Technologies, your one-stop shop taking the anxiety out of technology. Next slide, please. Nervy Technologies is a family-oriented company that was situated or started in 2018. Being a working mom and a wife, I want to leave a legacy for my children to show them that nothing is impossible. We initially started selling these products, these gadget-related products to friends and family. And now we want to sell it to the people or families just like us. Next slide, please. We saw that there was a problem with online scams and unreliable suppliers. So Nervy Technologies decided we are going to make these tech-savvy products available for our clients at an affordable price and a variety of products to choose from. Next slide, please. Our value proposition is that we promise that we will help satisfy your tech-savvy needs by providing a variety of quality products. Next slide, please. These are some of our products that we currently have on hand and are best sellers. And we recently added a non-technical product to our list, which is the facial mask for adults and children. Next slide, please. Our team is myself and my daughters, which I have with me here tonight as well. They are currently doing the marketing and sales and advertising for Nervy Technologies, and myself do the administration and the buying of all stock and the deliveries. Next slide, please. These are some of our milestones because we are a fully registered company since 2018. We just renewed our BEE status for 2022, and then we were afforded the opportunity to be part of the virtual incubation program with RLabs and the IIP program. We also initially made our first 5,000 in 2021, and these are some of our clients that gave us satisfactory comments. And we are currently supplying our local pharmacy and one of our doctor's rooms with our facial masks. Next slide, please. For Nova Technologies to run smoothly, we will need a cash injection of 30,000 Rand, whereas 20,000 Rand will be used for stock, mainly to have these gadget-related items on hand. 750 Rand for monthly printing and advertising that we're going to add onto one of our revenues. This will also be making a way for someone to have a job opportunity. We will then distribute these flyers in our local areas. Next slide, please. I want to take the time to thank everybody here this evening for allowing Nova Technologies to be here. If you're looking to satisfy tech-savvy needs, don't hesitate to give us a call on our WhatsApp number or pop us an email, or you can get us on our social media platforms. Thank you.
Well done, Destiny. You did really well. I love your presentation and the colors. It's so clean and neat. Definitely speaks of technology. Thank you so much. Now you can breathe. Next up, we have Miss Christina from Tina's Hair Solution. Let's find her and spotlight her, please.
You look too fast, but it was nice.
Oh, Christina, you're looking beautiful. We'll get your presentation up. Here we go. You may start when you are ready. Thank you.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Tina's Hair Solution, certified client happy stylist. Slide, please. I'm the owner of Tina's Hair Solution, just as name states. I'm the solution to my clients. I graduated from College of Cape Town in the year of 2009. I started Tina's Hair Solution when it came to me as a revelation. I knew I was capable because I've worked in the industry for a very long time, and I found other skills sets that I can use. The biggest gap that I saw was the lack of service in the hair industry. And that gap, I wanted to fill it for my clients. Slide, please. The problem I'm trying to solve in the filling the gap between poor customer services and no hair education. Being in the industry, I've been seeing people go from bad to worse. So this is me doing damage control. I aim to solve this problem by educating customers and also on hair maintenance products usage also, and providing consultation services. At Tina's Hair Solution, you can expect that a special treatment while you sip on the cup of your coffee while getting your style done. Did I mention while being educated? At Tina's Hair Solution, we help a variety of clientele with a unique customer services and consultation by styling and educating them while we are doing their hair. Next slide, please. Hi, my name is Christina Chiwa. I am the sole proprietor of Tina's Hair Solution. I've been in the industry for 15 years. After working as a hairstylist at the company for so long, I decided to share my passion with the world and started Tina's Hair Solution in April 2021 with mobile services and managing set up a space at my home in August 2021. Currently, I work alone. but I would love to employ once my business grows. Next, please. These are some of the images, the work that I'm doing at the moment, as you can see. Thank you. Next slide, please. So the current estimate that annually I do is 60,000 to 84,000. The resource that I needed for some of the equipment as well. I need is 90,000 to 100,000 investment into Tina's health solution as well as training services. Thank you. You can contact me on WhatsApp and also at Tina's email address as well. Also at Gmail and all the networks. Invest in your hair. It's your crown you will never take off. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Christina. Invest in your hair. It's the crown you never take off. I love it. Fine. Well done, Christina.
Thank you.
We have Ms. Rolda Charles. Are you ready for us? We are just going to get your presentation up and then you can...
I'm ready.
Okay. Once you see your presentation, you may start.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're all well. My name is Rolda Charles, and I am the CEO and co-founder of Young Designs, making the impossible possible. Next slide, please. I would like to take you all on my journey. I ran a business called Young Designs that started in 2005 in my bedroom. Growing up, I used to cut up papers for art design I like from magazines, not knowing I will be the one creating similar but different ones today. And my desire is to grow my business so I may educate and train young girls in design and sewing. Next slide, please. The problem that Young Designs can solve is if people don't find their design or size in a store, they come to me with a design. And I do it according to what they want. I wouldn't overcharge them, knowing it comes from a retail store. Next slide, please. Value proposition. Young Designs make the impossible possible by giving our customers an experience to feel comfortable within our designs. We alter dresses to the customer size, making them feel comfortable. Next slide, please. The team and accomplishment is Rolda Charles, myself, founder of Young Design, Anisha, donation of refurbished clothes and create masterpieces of it. Desmond, sewing machine mechanic. Next slide, please. To get Young Designs up and running, we need this equipment. It's material, overlocker machine and a plain machine, designing books, sketchbook, pencils, patterns, kids and adults, machine oil, a laptop costs 14,000 Rand, mannequin 2005 plus 2, plain machine sewing needles, a fold-up table, and the total amount is 38,484. Next slide, please. You can contact me at rolderbrown7861@gmail.com, and also we also are on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram and WhatsApp. I would like to thank each and everybody, and thank you, RLabs. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rolda. Wow, that was great. I love your story about cutting up papers from the magazines. Thank you. We're almost at the end of round one. We have our last entrepreneur that's pitching, Miss Terry Lee Dolgy from Incipient Patterns. So welcome. You're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Your presentation is up.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Terry Lee from Incipient Patterns, where we believe you should
You can, you should, and if you're brave enough, you will. Next slide, please. Growing up, I've always been a creative since before I can remember. I have a great passion for art and creativity, and being restricted to that, to expressing my art has now become my biggest motivator. I started Incipient Patterns in 2019, where I started off doing tailor-made pattern designs. I quickly realized that you can do what you're passionate about while generating an income. Every girl's dream, right? I'm now living it. Next slide, please. So the problems I've identified, but also have first-hand experience of, is getting caught up in everyday life, being restricted through different situations, needing a getaway or an escape from reality, unlocking your creativity and becoming better problem solvers. Next slide, please. Incipient's value proposition, we believe we help individuals experience a sense of freedom and an escape from reality by unlocking their creativity through coloring books, tailor-made pattern designs to fit the client's request, as well as virtual classes. Next slide, please. I'm the sole proprietor of Incipient Patterns, and just to date, my latest achievements, one of it being the release of my first edition coloring book, as well as working alongside local SMEs and running projects via Instagram. Next slide, please. What's next for Incipient? An investment of 10,000 Rand that will not only allow Incipients to run a creative studio, but also give them the opportunity to purchase all types of equipment needed. Next slide, please. You can follow me on Instagram, contact me via email or WhatsApp. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to me this evening. And remember, you can, you should, and if you're brave enough, you will. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Teddy. Thank you. I think that left us extremely inspired. I'm going to give a moment to our panelists. If there are any questions, please raise your hand. We will try and pin all the entrepreneurs on the screen so that at least you get to see them. But if anyone has some questions from our panelists, I know you are busy filling in the forms as you were going along, or insights or comments or anything you would like to share. Thank you, Genevieve.
Good evening, everybody. That was really, really awesome. Well done to all of the ladies. I'm very excited to be here. So maybe I can start with Terry Lee. I simply love, love, love your idea. You're using your skills to actually make a living out of it. I think I've made a note here. I said I saw a coloring book as a product. And then I saw at the end that there was fabric. So do you make these patterns available to be printed everywhere, or what is the value proposition that you're offering with these, with the artwork that you're providing?
Thank you so much for that question, Genevieve. To date, it was literally just drawings on request, designs on request, but in future, definitely hoping to obviously put that on canvas. So yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. Rena, can I just ask all the questions? Do you mind? Okay, good. So then the next comment I wanted to make was with Destiny. Very excited when I saw technologies, but when I saw the products, it seems to me like you could be the next Amazon. So I feel like if you're going to say technologies, you're almost ring fencing it and making it seem like you're only offering technology products. And so maybe just a review on the name that can expand your services and will make people actually think that you're offering more than just technology products. But I think that's a huge opportunity as well. So really well done.
Good evening, Genevieve and everyone. Thank you so much for the question. Definitely, yes. That was basically the idea for Novi Technologies to provide these technical products to friends and family. But then as COVID hit, we saw that there was another need because the facial mask and the sanitizers and all those little things came to a normal for us of our everyday life. And then we decided why not pivot our or extra or another product to our list. And I think I might just have to change the name from Novi Technologies. I'm not sure if Christina has a hand up for a question for me. I'm checking. No, okay. Yes, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that could be one of your brands. Technology could be one of your brands.
Yes, so if you need anything, I can hook you up with the laptop or cable. Doesn't matter.
That's what I like to hear. You need to use this opportunity to market.
Thank you.
And then I want to just chat to Ebby. Ebby, you are speaking like I'm your target market. Busy entrepreneurs, people who don't really have time to do the body maintenance because they've got the meetings back to back. So if someone can come to my home and do my hair and do my feet and I mean, do everything that I need to do that I don't feel like doing or don't have time to do, I think that would be great. I did make a comment here that I think 3,000 Rand for petrol. I mean, have you seen the petrol price? So I think you probably need a bit more than 3,000 Rand, unless that is a monthly price that you are thinking about. But I also thought that was a really, really great presentation. And then I think the last two comments I want to make is just, Christina, I think your passion is really coming through. So I was very excited about that. You need to also show like your specific value proposition because that's what's going to get customers to come to you and not go to another salon down the road. And then just the last comment on Rolled, I was a bit confused. I thought, yeah, but I think you clarified what your value proposition is. I've also made a note here to say there's a massive market for this. Not all of us fit into a size 10 and 12 from these massive retailers. So when you offer bespoke services like you are, that's exactly what people are looking for. So I think it's a huge opportunity for you. And so I definitely think it's a great idea. Thanks, Renee. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, Genevieve. I'll hand over to Christina. You are welcome to ask all your questions in one go.
Thank you. And first of all, thank you, ladies, for all your inspiring and very brave presentations. I know what it's like to be pitching for the first time or for the second time or for the 10th time. It's always terrifying. You all did really well. And it was really enjoyable to watch. Kind of as a general comment to everybody, what I would like to say is that when later on in your businesses, you are speaking to funders who are maybe not from this friendly circle, try to be very specific about what you need the money for. If you're just saying that you need for something that's kind of a running cost or monthly, that might sound like your business is not feasible because typically investment is something that you need to have a bigger sum of money for, something like, you know, a down payment or rent guarantee for a new space, or you need to buy an expensive machine or something like that. So right now, I understand that many of you are on the stage where just kind of, you know, having some extra on the bank account so that you don't have to struggle with your bills is really important. But when you go further and you have investment needs, then be very specific about this is what it costs and this is what it will allow me to do, so that it can show how it will help you to grow. You're not, maybe you're not there now, but I know many of you will be in the future. So just make a note of that. And then I wanted to specifically ask about the Healing Honey Beauty Institute. I wasn't sure if this was like if you are running a beauty school or if you are running a mobile beauty service, because these are slightly different things. And like, you know, if you're offering student work, then typically that's a little bit different thing than if you are offering, you know, beauty treatments by qualified, trained professionals. So I think this either is fine and either can be really attractive, because typically the trainer prices are a bit cheaper. But can you clarify what are you doing both, or or mostly one or mostly the other? Thanks.
Good evening. Yes, definitely I'm doing both. What I found was that I couldn't do it alone. So I started recruiting young women in my community and also giving them training, because I found myself in a position where I looked around me and a whole lot of young women didn't have jobs. They were just hopeless. And I thought I could actually take just a few of them, will them in to come help me also with the business. In turn, I'll give them training. So I'm definitely doing both in line with that, offering spa services at the comfort of our client's home.
Okay. Do you have different prices for when it's a student doing the work or when it's you or somebody else who's kind of completely trained?
Yes, I do have like really low prices, like it's really just giving back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe good to say that like customers can choose whether they, you know, have a student do their treatment, which will be more affordable and they're helping somebody to train, or then if they want to have a qualified professional like yourself, then, you know, then they can pay a little bit more. I think most people are happy to make that distinction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Christina. Madeline, over to you. What do you have for the ladies?
Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for the wonderful pictures. Takes a lot of guts to get out there and put yourself out there and ask for what you want. So as a general comment, I think whilst Christina, my fellow panelist was concerned about, you know, what is the investment for? I'm always curious about like, where will your revenue come from? So, you know, making it clear on how you arrived at your revenue projections in a simple way for potential investors to understand is super, super powerful, because that gives investors confidence that, you know, this person's really thought about the numbers and how this investment will pay off in the end, and how the business will be sustainable for everyone on the value chain. So I think it's really important to take people on the journey on your revenue projections. So along those lines, I love the Honey Beauty service. I really like the idea of a subscription model, because, you know, women, we always put ourselves last on the list, and either we don't make an appointment or we don't, you know, put the budget aside. And typically when you do have a subscription, you're going to make sure that you get your nails done. So I was just really, I was really curious about, you know, the packages. Have you ever tested those packages in the market? So, you know, to see how much are people prepared to pay for a subscription? Because I think once you've got a subscription model, it's a really nice ongoing revenue stream, right? So if you've committed to whatever, 100 Rand a month, making up numbers, you know you've secured that revenue into the future. So it's a good business model, but have you tested it with different packaging options? And if so, you know, what was the feedback? What's your kind of estimate of how many people you can lock into a subscription?
Thank you very much for that question. I am in the process of testing it. If you go on my website, you'll see that I have different packages. So they start from 250 up to 1,000 Rand. So I am in the process of testing different packages, which ones would people prefer, you know, like, because people have different pockets. So we're still on the process of wheeling in people, clients, and seeing what is comfortable for them. But I do have different.
Okay, fantastic.
On our website, yeah.
Okay, great. So I think Genevieve can be one of your first customers.
That would be great. I love it.
I'd be happy to be one of your customers.
More than welcome.
Great, but I think Abby, I guess you get the feedback on, you know, you obviously driven by, you know, passion for creating employment, but ultimately, you need to get uptake on those subscriptions. I think, finding the right combinations, the right pricing is going to be a very, very important part of making the business successful. Then I absolutely love the Nervy technology, all ladies squad and a family business, which is so heartwarming. Yeah, I mean, I think I was just curious about because you're buying physical products. So how are your capital requirement is to buy stock. So how are you kind of projecting and calculating what you're going to buy, and how do you know that that's what you're going to actually sell? I'm just curious about that.
Thank you, Genevieve. Madeline, for the questions. I've got Genevieve on my mind. Yeah, I'm sorry. Thanks, Madeline. Okay, so initially, like I explained, we used to sell just to friends and family, and then we saw it went good, but we always went out of our own pockets. And for some, it's still through digging into our own pockets. And our client base has grown so tremendously that having to tap into our own pockets is we need like funds to get stock. So our client base is growing, and the items that is in demand, I need to generally have it on hand. Otherwise, as I have the money that I get in with the profits, I take that profits and then I rebuy the stock, but it's not always enough to buy in big quantities. So yeah, so
it's
basically,
okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if I have that amount, then I could budget, or I could plan out having to buy like in quantities what my customers, or the items that sells quickly. Yeah, that sells quickly out in a month.
Okay, got you. Okay. Thank you for that. Very clear. Then Christina, I love your slogan. Again, I'm curious about the revenue. So you said you're going to bring in 90,000 for the year, which is fantastic. I was just curious about how much of that is, from your existing customers, or do you need to get more customers to achieve that revenue target? Oh, you're on. We can't, if you're speaking, we can't hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, Melanie, for the beautiful question. Yeah. At the moment, because the space that I am in, I'm doing it at home and I'm doing mobile. But the moment that I get a space where I can have all my clients, because you must remember, most of the clients, they want a salon feel. Even though I created a nice space for the clients so that they can feel that salon, some of the clients, they will not like it, but some of them, they like it. But if I can have a space where I will have all the clients that I need, for that money, definitely, I will reach. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And then finally, Young Designs. I love the business because so many of us wear clothes that just are not fitted as well as they could be, and then they're not as flattering. So I think it's great to have an accessible option to find great fitting clothes and tailor-made clothes. I was curious about just a little bit more understanding of the actual type of equipment that you need, because when I think it was mainly kind of sewing machines and all of that. So do you currently have machines that you use and you need to upgrade them, or how is this going to help you actually get to the next level of your business? Is it an extra machine? Is it a, what is going to be the game changer with this investment?
Thank you, Marilyn, for this question. What I am at the moment, I have a plain machine, right? I don't have an overlocker, but what I do, I double stitch my hem, because otherwise, if I don't do that, my stitching, it's gonna ruffle up. You see. Now, why I want that equipment is to get young designs up and running. Moment I don't make enough, and I don't make enough clothes or quantities, yes, for my customers, because I don't have enough material also. So if I can get that equipment, then I can make dresses, I can make skirts, pants, whatever my customers want. And there is a lady.
Okay.
There is a lady. She. I have a meeting with her tomorrow, and she wants me. She have a fashion show, and she wants me if I can market my work there by her. I mean, it's. Imagine all the people it's gonna be there, and my name is gonna be get out of there. You know what I mean? So I want that, please. Thank you. Sorry.
That's the passion. Okay, very clear. Thanks, ladies. I think that's it.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, ladies. You did so well. We've come to the end of round one. Woohoo! Seeing that you went first, you can breathe. Oh my goodness, Rosa. I think we're all excited now to watch you at the fashion show. Before we move on to round two, we are going to have another poll while the engineer pulls that up. We will release all the ladies from being spotlighted so that they can breathe or have a sip of water or something. So we'll have another poll running. I think we're going to have two. The first one is, so this is for the audience, right? We had an opportunity for the panelists to give their feedback and give some insights. We actually wanting to know from the audience, those of you on Zoom, you were able to participate in this, which business stood out for you? So we have Healing Honey Beauty Institute, we have Nervy Technologies, we have Tina's Hair Solution, we have Young Designers, and we have Incipient Patterns. So there's 50. Oh, I thought the poll was counting down. So yes, Bianca, you are allowed to vote as well. Terry, you are not allowed to vote because you might vote for yourself. So this is not for the entrepreneurs, but for at least anyone else that did not pitch in this round. You are welcome to vote. Okay, I think I'm not sure if everybody's going to vote, but we can end the poll now. Thank you so much. I think Arotia has taken screenshots so that we have the results. Okay. We are going to, engineer, do we have another poll for this round or no? Okay. We are going to get into round two. And we have, let's meet the ladies. You may play the video, Rabia. Thank you.
2, 1. My name is Jolene Barnes, and I'm the owner of Prettyful.
My name is Vatiswa Mpokane. I'm from Cape Town. The name of my business is Vati M Models.
My name is Blanche Henry. I'm from Mitchell's Plain. And my business is called Goodies by Miss B.
My name is Sinai Phillips. I'm the salon owner of Yon Unisex Salon in Fort Dirk.
We have some music coming, ladies. Are you ready? Are we ready for round 2? Woohoo! We have Jolene Bonds. You are going to go up first. Looking beautiful. Your hair is on point. We wait for your presentation to come up. And then you are welcome to start as soon as you set up. Thank you.
Assuming that a girl starts a period at the age of 11 and this lasts up until age 50, that means that she will have her periods for 444 cycles. So let's assume that each cycle lasts 7 days. That means 8.5 years of her life she will spend bleeding. With that being said, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jolene Bonds, and allow me to introduce you to Prettyful, where our aim is to pamper you, period. Next slide, please. When my daughter started the period for the first time, she came to me and she said that she feels angry that time of the month. She feels depressed and she does not feel beautiful. Well, as a mother, I needed to be creative and think of ways how she could successfully navigate this new phase that she's in her life, and for her to accept that this is a natural thing that happens to almost every woman. As a result, we spent months researching self-care products, and that was the birth of Prettyful. It goes without saying that our value proposition is, our purpose is to support women whenever they need some extra self-care by providing bath and body products that are natural, friendly to all beings in nature, and made with a mother's love. Next slide, please. The problems that we aim to solve, first of all, is time. Let's admit, self-care takes time, and we don't always have time. Therefore, our products are designed in such a way that they can be used in bath or shower, or immediately after your bath or shower. Secondly, affordability. Self-care products are expensive. All our products are made in-house, design, packaging, everything else is done in-house to reduce cost, ensuring that all our products remain affordable to our customers. The third problem is allergies and skin ailments. For that, our products are customized according to our customers' requirements, their skin needs or allergies. And then lastly, feeling overworked and stressed. We've all been there, but our products has mood enhancing properties, which ensures that you are feeling relaxed and calm after using it. Next slide, please. The products that we currently have on offer is bath bombs, body scrub, bath salt, body butters, and lip scrubs. Next slide, please. Looking at our customer analysis, to date, 10% of our customer base are corporates, that is spas and salons that makes use of our products as part of the treatment incorporation. 20% of our customers are men. They actually use our products for personal use. 20% is dedicated to other, that is gifts and prizes. And then lastly, 50% of our customers are women. And it goes without saying, they are our target audience. So it is expected that that is the largest section. Next slide, please. Meet the team. Firstly, you have myself, Jolene Bonds, who is the CEO and co-founder. Then we have my daughter, Jess Bonds, co-founder and self-acclaimed sales director. And lastly, we have Bianca Boyson, who is our part-time assistant. Next slide, please. Revenue and what's next? Currently, Prettyful has a monthly revenue of 7,500 Rand, and that is generated through the sales of our products. The investment that we require is 34,000 Rand, which is 4.4% will be allocated to stationery. A percentage thereof will be allocated towards shelving for our products for storage purposes, 29.4% towards packaging, and then lastly, you will see that that is the greatest portion, which is 58.8% towards ingredients and other equipment that we require in order for us to make these products. Next slide, please. The milestones that we've achieved to date, first of all, our business is duly registered. We had our first vendor event or market. We have corporate clients, like I've mentioned. We have a loyal customer base. We've had various collaborations with other businesses and brands. And then lastly, the RLabs VIP program that I am part of. That is a major achievement for us. Last slide, please. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to visit our social media for a better insight into our brand, the services, as well as the products that we have on offer. That is all our contact details, 060-376-3467. You can reach us on WhatsApp or via telephone or email orders@prettyful.co.za or all our social media handles @prettyful. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jamie. Well done. You had so many comments in the chat. Please take time to go and see what the ladies are saying. The next person we have up is Miss Batiswa from Bati A Models. Batiswa, hello.
Hi.
I'm so glad you're here. We will get your presentation up and then you can start. You can unmute yourself.
Okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Vatiswa Mpokane. I'm the founder of Bati A Models, creative expression through diversity. Next slide, please. My inspiration to start my modeling agency was instilled by the undying life of modeling and the entertainment industry, as to help the others to get to the platform where they can express themselves freely. Next slide, please. The problems I'm trying to solve is to let people get into the industry without being judged and be able to be on the and be able to do I got nervous. The problems I'm trying to solve is for my models to get to their careers without the fear of being judged. The solution, I'm creating a space for them to be able to express themselves freely. Next slide, please. What we offer at the moment is the unique workshops, beauty pageants, acting classes, and training to upskill their modeling and prepare them for the briefs. Next slide, please. Our achievement at the moment, I was featured, one of my models was featured with Ackerman's catalog, and they also on their advert on TV. Next slide, please. My team is me and Sisanda, my administrator, and Apollo, the photographer. My achievement, my agency is registered and I'm running my business full time, and being part of RLabs is also other achievement for my business. Next slide, please. My current revenues is photo shoots, workshops, gigs, and beauty pageant. And I think what will help me at the moment is the investment of 14,000 rand to get a new camera, because the one we are using at the moment, we are renting out. Owning our own camera will also not get us to spend more money to be hiring out staff. Next slide, please. Thank you so much. You can contact me at vatimmodels@gmail.com and 021-023-2456. We're also on WhatsApp and all the social media platforms. Thank you so much.
Batiswa, I don't know why you were nervous. Look at you. I love this picture on your thank you slide. You did really well. Thank you so much. You made it. You can breathe now. Next up, we have Miss Blanche. He's by Miss B. You're so used to just calling her Miss B. So Miss B, there you are. We'll get your presentation up, and once you see it up, you are welcome to start. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Goodies by Miss B, where quality and value meets. Next slide, please. I'm Blanche Henry, the owner and founder of Goodies by Miss B. We are a small home-based business that started out on the 15th of July, 2021. We focus on selling goodies to our customers that they need. I started this business when I became unemployed. I have been in the food industry for over 20 years. So I've learned valuable skills when it comes to preparing food for customers. I always wanted to have my own little business. I bought and sold goods while I was employed as a side hustle. Since being unemployed, it has now become my job. I have lots of passion for food, whether it's creating or trying out new products or bettering product that's already on the market. I have a love for people. That's why I always engage with my customers face to face. Next slide, please. Our value proposition is we help our customers by providing them with quality products that satisfy their needs. Next slide, please. The solutions, the problems that we are solving is we give great customer service, we give value for money. Our food is always neatly packaged and warm. All our food is homemade with no added preservatives or chemicals, and it's quality products. Next slide, please. So this is some of the goodies that we offer. So we do savory platters, baby products, chocolates, and then also some grocery items. Next slide, please. Just an extension of more goodies that we offer. So we do party balloons. Next slide, please. So our accomplishments since we started the business, we have 389 likes on Facebook. We have Instagram followers of 110. We have a loyal customer base. We joined the RLabs program in October. And then we secured 2 suppliers that supplies us regularly. We also rolled out a year-end savory hamper for this year. Next slide, please. And this is just a graph of our social media engagement. So on Facebook, we have 82.9% women engaging on our page. And then on Instagram, 76.8% women. So all in all, it's girl power. Next slide, please. So this is the team. That's me, Blanche Henry. I do the admin, finance, marketing, procurement, and I also do make all the products. And then this is Amber. She's a volunteer. She's a scholar, so she helps me when I'm busy. Next slide, please. So since we started the business, we generated an income of 60,137 Rand, where we made a profit of 12,423 Rand. So if we want to take the business to the next level, we would need an investment of 80,000 Rand. And that would be used to buy a fridge to store all perishable products, a freezer for frozen products, a cupboard for storage space. We need to purchase inventory for the business because at the moment we don't have bulk inventory. We want to sign up an influencer for 12 months. We also want to pay a salary, get the business registered. We want to launch party packages and snack boxes by mid-2022. And we also want to employ a part-time employee by mid-2022. Our long-term goals is to get a rental space where we can operate from, because we're currently operating from home. We want to make a profit of between 10 and 15,000 Rand a month. We want to start an online store, and we also want to become a bulk supplier to small businesses that's just starting up. Next slide, please. So just a small quote from Simon Sinek that says, dream big, start small, but most of all start. Next slide, please. So that's our contact details: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, WhatsApp, and also email. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. B. Thank you, Ms. B. We will move on to the next entrepreneur now. Tane, you are our last one for round 2. As soon as your presentation comes up, you are ready to go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sinai Phillips, and I am the owner of Beyond Unisex Salon, where we meet all your beautifying needs. Next slide, please. And this is my story. Hairdressing started from home in Granny's living room. I'm actually sitting in the living room now. As a teenager, Granny had to do my hair. Mommy worked night shift. Granny's wheelchair bound, and as I got older, it became more difficult for her to do my hair. And I have a very sensitive scalp. Granny traumatized me when she did my hair. Everything was so I quickly had to learn how to do my own hair. Granny also allowed me to play around with the beauty accessories, and that is when I discovered my love for not only hair but makeup as well. My childhood dream soon became a reality when I started my junior hairstylist training program in 2016. And from there onwards, I worked from home for 5 years. And I did house calls. And from there, I worked in 2 different hair salons and soon realized this was not for me. I was then blessed enough to move into my own salon space in 2021. From being a stylist to doing all sorts of beauty treatments. Next slide, please. This is the problem I think I want to solve, or I am solving. Junior hairstylists earn very little for what they are able to do. And that is why my main aim is, if I do employ a junior hairstylist, that 40% of the income goes to me, 60% goes to the stylist. Next slide, please. Which brings us to our value proposition. Here on Point Unisex Salon is a full service salon that creates an environment where junior hairstylists are respected and appreciated for their talent and contribution in the hairstyling industry. Next slide, please. Here are some of our services and products that we offer, from makeup to barber cuts, photography, hairdressing, and natural hairstylist products. Next slide, please. And this is our team. I'm the head beautician, head hairstylist, and the CEO of the company. And this is the barber, Nathaniel Kennemeyer. Next slide, please. Here I've listed some of my accomplishments from 2016 up until 2022. I have to highlight the 2 that stand out the most for me. It's moving into my own salon space and by joining the RLabs family. Next slide, please. I've attached 3 different testimonials from very happy clients, and I would love for you to read through it. Next slide, please. This is my revenue and what I want to do with the investment money that I'm asking for. I really want to expand my services that I offer, which will generate a bigger income for me and will also increase my clientele. I want to add a beauty room where I can do beauty services like wax treatments, eyelash extensions, and expand my natural hair care product line that I'm busy with at the moment, and expand the photography side of things. Next slide, please. I want to thank each and everyone for taking the time out to listen to my pitch deck. You can find me at 171 Vasco Fortrick Road in Gooded. And here I've attached all my social platforms, and you will find me at Heon Point Unisex Salon on all of them. Thank you so much. Be blessed.
Thank you, Shani. Thank you so much. We have officially come to the end of round 2. We're going to have an opportunity for the panelists to be asking questions. So we'll questions, comments. The ladies at pitch, you really have to read the chats because there's some awesome compliments in the chat for you. Okay, may we stop sharing the screen, please? And then we have Miss Alison Dumont. She's got her hand raised. Thank you so much, Alison.
Thank you. I just want to say, from the start, even in the round 1, your presentations and the fact that you are pitching to people that you don't know shows that you're very brave. So I'd like to applaud you for that. In this round specifically, I like Prettyful's presentation, Jolene. The color palette was nice. It was simple. It caught my eye. So well done to that. But you indicated with your investment in your little pie chart there that 58% goes towards your ingredients, 58% or something like that. So I want to know, I know bath salts, obviously you use, I'm assuming salt, rough salt, not the normal table salt. But I want to know, for your is it bath bombs? What do you use to make those?
Hi, Alison. I'm not sure whether you want me to list the ingredients for you that I use.
No, just for the bath bomb specifically, because that's pretty. I never actually bought that, so I'm quite interested. Yeah.
So the bath bombs contains citric acid, bicarbonate of soda, essential oils, as well as carrier oils as well. So those are the only one, and obviously a colorant as well, which is natural. Those are the only things I use. I don't add anything else to my bath bombs, just to ensure that they remain natural.
Okay, and you haven't had any feedback of maybe people with sensitive skin using your products that came back to you to maybe say, you know, it irritated my skin or anything like that? No?
Well, Alison, to date, I usually ask the customer beforehand if there's any allergies or skin sensitivity, or they will tell me beforehand, you know, I have sensitive skin or I am prone to UTIs and all of these things. Can you make something for me? And I do have recipes that actually soothes these things. I'm not saying that it treats it in any way. I cannot say that. I'm not a physician. But what I can tell you that I've never received any negative feedback with regards to the products that I've made.
Yeah, I really love your concept, the period thing. It's very real in a woman's life. So thank you very much for answering my question. I have another one for, is it Miss B, Blanche? In your slide where you stated your investment that you needed and the amount, and you broke up your costs, you indicated that you want to sign up an influencer for 1,200 Rand per month. How did you do research about that? Because I know influencers are quite, they're supposed to influence people by doing certain things, you know, on Insta and, you know, the reels and all that. How did you come to that 1,200? Did you actually research what they are paid?
Thank you, Alison, for the question. Yes, I did. I actually got a quote from an influencer on TikTok last week. So they charge about between 1,200 and 1,800 a month.
Okay. So it is realistic. Okay, thanks for that. Thank you. That's all from me. Well done, ladies.
Thank you, Alison. Genevieve, over to you.
Hello, ladies. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time to present. So I want to start with Jolene, and I'm actually going to read what I wrote. Powerful intro. Like, that's the way you command a room. And I think this is probably advice to all the other ladies as well. When you get an opportunity to go and pitch your product, you know, you need to make sure that from the minute that you get the attention, that you actually grab that attention and you hold the attention. So I really loved, and what's really great is that you spoke about the problem statement. So immediately I was, you know, captured. So well done on that. I do say that, you know, I'm very passionate about, like, you know, menstruation, and like I'm of the opinion that pads should be free and condoms should be, you know, sold, instead of, at the moment, kids need to buy pads and condoms are free in the bathrooms. So I did expect something more in the line of, you know, this is how we can make that process a lot easier. I know I've seen some things where they've got like these pads that makes it, that's a lot more absorbable, that actually weirdly changes color so it doesn't like dirty your clothing. So if it does dirty your clothing, it doesn't actually reflect red on your clothing and that type of thing. So I think maybe just specifying right up front, because initially I thought was, oh my gosh, this is going to solve for pads, you know, because that's where it was starting. So I think it's still a great opportunity. I think we're always looking for things to take us out of that space when we get our periods, when we're not ourselves. So I think these products are definitely a key, item that you can use, but I think there's a lot more that you can do with this. I think there's a huge opportunity that you can maybe just explore a little bit more, and which is also going to probably get you a lot more funding, and will probably also get you into government spaces to get more funding, because that is such a topical conversation. So, but well done. I think you've landed the message really well. I think the product that you have is great, and I think you've got that presence. So that's always important. That's like 50% of your pitch done when you've got that presence, and then whatever you're saying afterwards, you just need to back it up with your content. So well done on that. Then the Vati models, Batiswa. So yeah. I think you've got clients already. You've got some experience. You've got clients that are signed. I think your presentation was also great. What I was looking for was almost a journey of your models. So what is the process that you take them through? So when they get onto, like when they contact you, there's maybe an assessment, and then you take them through this. It's basically different services, because when you go and present and say, this is the service offering, you might get a model that has experience and maybe only wants you to get them jobs. And then you might get someone who's actually starting out, and there's a different product that you need to make available to them. So I think what would be great is if you put that value proposition, or even that journey of a model, where you start out by, you know what, let's maybe do some confidence training, and then we get into like how you need to, I mean, I don't know what models do, but you know what I mean? So maybe posture and things like that, maybe clothing and how to dress, for your body, et cetera, how to handle auditions. So if you specify that, you can even itemize each of these items, and then you can offer it as a package as well, because many models will come to at different stages. So I think you've got a good opportunity. If you can specify it a bit more, you might be able to get people coming for targeted services from you. But well done.
Thank you so much.
Just want to see. And then goodies by Ms. B. Ms. B, your request was clear. I think the only thing I'd like you to have more profits. So what are we going to do to reduce the overheads? You spoke about 2 vendors or 2 suppliers that you're working with, and now you can start talking about bulk buying and making sure that you get more you can get scale in terms of the amount of product that you buy. So I think that's one of the things, but you need to look at efficiency, so you can start plowing that into the business as well. And I know this is like pitch night, and this is an incubation stage, but like you ladies, you need to dream like your dream needs to make you so scared. Like where you go like, who the hell do I think I am to think I can do that? That's like the feeling you need to get when you think of the dream, because that's how you stretch yourself. So when you think about, I want 15,000 a month, make it double, and if you say you're giving yourself 6 months, it will take you 6 months to get that 15,000. Give yourself 3 months, because that's the date that you will make that 30,000 or 15,000. I think that's all the comments I have now, but thank you, ladies. Awesome presentations. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We've officially gotten to the end of round 2. I'm going to give Christine Tafel, our hostess, a moment. She's got some things to be sharing through our socials, and then we also have a poll that will go up for round 2.
Thank you so much, Renee. And again, well done, ladies. Oh my goodness, we're down to 2 rounds. You must give yourselves a round of applause. And as usual, our audiences on YouTube as well as Facebook and Instagram, it's booming with excitement. And of course, they are just really wishing the ladies, wishing you well, looking forward to the pitch. No pressure, ladies, but people are ready to be inspired, and I think we can all agree that we've been inspired thus far. One of the other comments was also, women making a difference in their families and strengthening their societies. I think that's a tick for the ladies on the call this evening. And again, just even from our RLabs main division, they're quite inspired by all of you ladies. And then of course, well done. And then there was a question that went out, are there any tips or advice you could give to the entrepreneurs this evening? And there was a comment from one of our audiences. One thing I learned, says Hazel Apollos, one thing I learned was that the smallest of ideas can grow exponentially. I love all of the pitches, trusting for the investors to pitch up too. Pun intended. That was her unique hashtag this evening. Another comment is, when pitching a business, you need to know your story. Oh, ladies, I think our entrepreneurs has really blown us away, getting into their stories. And again, well done. There's also some comments in our chat. Ladies, please leave your handles. It's quite important for people for our panelists, for investors, to find you. So please continue flooding the Zoom chat as well. That is it for now, Renee. I think we are ready for the next poll. So over to the engineer. Thank you.
We'll just leave it up for not even a minute. So we're asking you, was 3 minutes of pitching enough insight? Did it give you enough insight into listening or to understanding the business? Were the ladies, clear enough of what they were carrying over? One minute we go in the poll. Thank you, engineer. Okay, we need to have one more poll up. We just need the one that has all the entrepreneurs' names so that we can get our fan favorites by the end of the night. Realize that this poll is actually just for us on Zoom. The people on YouTube, it's definitely not seeing the screen. So sorry, you're missing out. But we did ask the question, which business pitch stood out for you? And we had happy models, Goodies Farmers Fee, and we on point. And we will end the poll at 1 minute. Thank you so much. Thank you, ladies. Wow, this chat has been going. We've had so much interaction happening. Woohoo! Last round. The ladies that have been waiting for so long. I know when we were doing our our dry runs, you were so nervy that you had to wait until the end. So, but this is your moment. First up, we have Yasmin, Georgie, Baby. from Yasmin Dating Counseling. We will Miss Yasmin, she out.
2, 1. Hi, my name is Yasmin Gaby. I'm a trauma and anxiety counselor.
Good day, everyone. I'm Renee, the 31-year-old female from Kales River. So my business is I tutor students, and I'm
Tisha, the owner of Shea by Design.
Thank you. Ms. Yasmin, if you are ready, we'll pull up your presentation and then you may proceed.
Good evening, everybody. It's my privilege to be here. My name is Yasmin, and I'm a trauma and anxiety counselor. Next slide, please. Next slide, yeah. We help individuals and groups manage their mental health, their anxiety and stress so that they can lead a more productive and meaningful life. Next slide, please. Mental illness is trending. What does that mean? It means that if you look on Instagram and search mental illness, it will reflect 4.6 million searches, anxiety 19.5, and trauma 3.4. These numbers are on the increase each day. Mental health is the biggest threat in South Africa since 2021. Next slide, please. What this means is mental health is a big deal. People are starting to talk about themselves and the challenges with mental health. People are starting to recognize the importance of opening up and sharing their experiences with mental illness. People are starting to get help. Next slide, please. What this means for me. I've worked in the mental health industry and have gained an understanding of what it is like to be on both sides, the patient and the expert. I have the privilege of being in a position, due to my education and experience, to offer support, a safe space, and an informed and expert advice on trauma and anxiety. I currently, with a team of ladies, manage an NGO that has been in the industry for over 50 years, which has provided the skills that are needed to scale my business. Next slide, please. I currently offer face-to-face and online therapy with a revenue of year one, which started March 2021 to February 22 at 109,000, which hopefully, so next slide, please, which will hopefully increase, which I predict 100% of increase in revenue in year two, and with a 75% increase of year two's revenue in year three. So today, I'm asking to scale up my business by going virtual or online. Forbes says videos are still one of the best ways to connect emotionally with clients. Videos are the fastest ways to create connection with clients, and videos are one of the fastest ways to grow your business. It almost feels redundant to say that videos are essential and a requirement to be successful in this industry. The time is right as the world is shifting dramatically to online. So I would like to offer a 10-week personal growth course on an online digital platform. This will require a graphic designer, videographer, and online subscriptions. The graphic designer is the most essential key to the success and polished finish. He or she will design and help market the content. I predict in year one that to reach 50 subscribers at 3,500 rands, we will see the repayment of the investment within 1 year. In year two, we project 100 students at 3.5. The projected revenue is then at 350,000. And year three, we will set the course fee to the current course fee of the time, which we predict to be 5,500. If you project 200 students at 5,500, it will be a return of 1.1 million rands. I'm asking for a one-time payment of 150,000 rands over the course of 2022 and a repayment of that investment within 1 year. I've attached the breakdown and costs associated and welcome any questions related to the breakdown of the 150,000 rands. I appreciate your time and I thank you for your investment in me. Thank you.
Thank you, Yasmin. Your presentation looks beautiful and I love the hair. You've done your hair today. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Next up, we have these two today. Renee, you're all most welcome. Are you ready? Okay, we'll get your presentation up. We're all ready to go.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Dee's Tutoring by Judah Sarles. We help parents to support their children in the educational journey by providing extra educational assistance through inspiring, empowering, and motivating young minds. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Our story. Dee's Tutoring is born out of love, passion, and drive for learning, education, and development. Dee's Tutoring is up and running for 3 years, where it all started. It started with a family member approaching me regarding a daughter not functioning very well in the mainstream school. The story goes as follows. She is functioning perfectly in the mainstream school, thanks to Dee's Tutoring. That's it. Dee's Tutoring saw the gaps in and the loopholes in the education system. We uplift. How we uplift? Dee's Tutoring is built by resilience, confidence, and a happy child equals to a happy parent and then a happy family. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. What we do. So as you can see on the screen, you can see the subjects that we offer. The grades that we cater for is from grade 4 to grade 12. This also includes special needs students. Our operating hours on the screen, we work mobile and from home to suit our clients' needs. Next slide, please. Next slide, please.
Renee, I feel there's a delay on your side.
Our team and impact. As you can see, I am Judah Sarles, the founder. You can see all my credentials, my qualifications on the screen. And then another success story is a boy, Luke, with ADHD. Another success story within the business. He is functioning perfectly in the mainstream school with Dee's Tutoring. And then you can see one of our highlights is we impacted 21 students until today. Joining the RLabs, oh, sorry, I think so, yes. Joining the RLabs women was one of the highlights, our main highlights. Next slide, please.
Renee,
our revenue and what's next. So we generate an income through one-on-one sessions, group sessions, and our income is used for investing in the vehicle that we drive with for transportation costs. And it's also for equipping myself, as I also need to study part-time to equip myself. Then what's next in this tutoring is to hire full-time staff to go full-time in tutoring. What we ask from the possible investors is a 50,000 Rand to impact 35 students and to expand staff in 2022. Our dream is to buy a bus for mobile classroom to reach our rural communities. Next slide, please. Yes. I think there's a problem on my side. My humble apologies. Next slide, please.
Renee, you are at your contact us slide now.
Next slide, please. So you can contact us, call us or WhatsApp us on 081 001 8124, or you can phone us on 083 254 8112. You can also find us on the email address dollyfoster@gmail.com and on all our social media platforms. That's all from this tutoring. Hope to hear from you soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. Contact us. Call or WhatsApp 081 001 8124. Or you can find us on 083 254 8112 or on our email address dollyfoster@gmail.com. And you can find us on all the other social media platforms. Thank you very much. That's all from this tutoring, inspiring young minds.
Okay, I'm not sure if it's just me, but I heard I heard a repeat. But Letitia, you're not lost. You're second last. We are ready for you whenever you are.
Ready. Good evening, everybody. I'm Letitia, the owner of Shade by Design. Welcome to Shade by Design, a product designed from the soil. Next slide, please. Shade by Design is based in Ravensmead. The owner, myself, was born and raised in Ravensmead, in a suburb of Forgotten and known for crime, amongst other things. I'm a daughter to a single parent. I started Shade by Design in a backyard dwelling, still operating from my home. I started my nut shade journey in 2017 and visited various markets and got familiar with the market and realized there's a gap in the market where brands don't cater to people's specific hair care needs. I then done some research and started procuring and manufacturing my own hair care line in April 2018. I combined my passion and my research background and created Shade by Design. Next slide, please. Why choose us, you ask? We provide a product designed from the soil, no added preservatives, chemicals, or toxins. It is in its rawest form when it gets to you and kind to any hair and skin type, even safe for babies. We ensure that our suppliers are certified organic and provide with the best quality produce. Our products are tried and tested before they hit the market to ensure the quality and standards we promise our clients is maintained. Next slide, please. Our value proposition, a premium product from the soil at a reasonable price. We take our time to source quality ingredients across the world and make them accessible to our customers who don't want to spend an immense amount of money on products that they need for their bodies. Next slide, please. Meet the team, myself, Letitia, the CEO and founder of Share by Design. What we sell, and the essential oils, cattle oils, body butters, hair butters. Our products range from 60 Rand to 140 Rand for a single product. Next slide, please. Here's social media following and our accomplishments spanning from 2019 to 2022, and some major reviews on our valid customers. Next slide, please. Our revenue for January was 20,000 Rand. We would love to go Share by Design and do this full time, as this is my real passion to help people embrace their natural beauty and create jobs for other women of color across the country. In order for me to do this, I will need an investment of 100,000 Rand, and I will now break down the investment in 5 parts. Research, development, design, and manufacture of my new hair care line, recruitment of a social media content creator for 12 months, partnering with social media influencers for the next 12 months, importation of hair accessories to expand our range and help us with logistics to get Share by Design listed on Takealot, Google and social media ad spend, and setting up our SEO to allow for better online exposure. Next slide, please. Thank you so much for your time. Call us to enhance your self-care Sunday. You can contact us on this number and check us out on our website, sharebydesign.co.za. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Letitia. The products look so good. The pictures look amazing. Well done. We are having our last lady. We saved the best for last. Bianca from Wolf and Panda. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, we'll pull up your presentation and there you go.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name's Bianca and I'm from Wolf and Panda. We make home and office furniture. The tagline Redefining Homes was birthed during COVID because we were in lockdown and did everything from home. We simply had to redefine what home meant to all of us. Next slide, please. The past 2 years pivoted my business because my husband lost his job during COVID. 3 things COVID has taught me is to be self-sufficient, support small businesses, and that we cannot do life alone. These are my people who kept us sane through the toughest period, which was last year. So leaving a legacy to me means managing these relationships well. Next slide, please. Wolf and Panda is all about recycling, and honestly, the most beautiful pieces are made with recycled wood. We are responsible for our planet, and that means we need to look after it the best we can. Our biggest sellers during COVID were desks, laptop trays, and the tree stump table, which brought a piece of nature into our homes. Wolf and Panda's sole purpose is to create functional, affordable pieces for everyone. Next slide, please. We work closely with our clients by setting up a meeting in their home or their office, taking measurements, and to make sure we have a clear understanding of their vision and their style. Here are 2 testimonials from 2 of my customers. Thank you to Wolf and Panda for the countertop and installation. Very affordable and looking forward to the next order. From Ruth, great quality at fabulous prices. Absolutely love my item. I bought at the market. Would definitely recommend supporting Wolf and Panda. Next slide, please. This is our team. That's my partner, Dean. He helps me with all my mini breakdowns in the garage when I'm trying to create something new. Bianca, that's who I am, the founder, and Matthew, my son, he's the designer and coder. He redraws all my pictures that I draw. Tata, my daughter, she's a photographer and she's helping with editing. Mika, the accountant, and future salesperson too. Next slide, please. We have reached all our goals for 2021, doing online courses with Udemy, advertising on social media, creating new designs, and selling at markets. 2022 has been a rocky start with uncertainty hanging in the air, but we continue to push through because we have goals and a vision to employ and support small businesses by purchasing what we need from them. This is the equipment we need to move us into the next level. In order for us to get there, we need a cash injection of 50,000 Rand. This will be for the equipment, wood, and supplies. Invest in a business with a vision to help others. Next slide, please. Thank you for making time to support our dreams. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you to RLabs. You guys have been so supportive, and Christine for always checking on me. I just want to say this has been a really awesome ride. Thank you to all the ladies. You guys were awesome. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Bianca. Wow, that was amazing. I love seeing you with the power tools. I think it's super cool. And to know that you're not just posing, you actually know what you're doing. So we have come to the end of, wow, let me just end of round 3 first. I'll give an opportunity to any panelists that have some questions, comments. Yeah, the discussion is quite heated. Everybody is saying it's really tough because all you ladies did so well. Thank you, Genevieve. You may go.
Hello, ladies. Congratulations. Very well done. Every one of you have touched a certain part of, I think, my value system. So maybe let's start with Yasmin. I think just where the world is at the moment, I think I don't know, I was telling a friend this morning, I don't know if it's the moon or if it's what it is, but I'm almost a bit demaka. You know, life is just a bit hectic at the moment. And we all just need some tolerance and almost just to hold on tight until this wave, whatever it is, passes. But I mean, people like you are what keeps us sane. And I love, I mean, you've obviously got all the education, you basically your business. So I don't think there's anything more outside of obviously what you've asked that we can guide you, because you've trained to actually offer the service. And I think this is something that's desperately needed across different disciplines in South Africa. So definitely a thumbs up from me. Like we need to get more of this type of services out there. And the work that you do is so, so good in our communities, because that's where we've got these social economic issues. So yeah, very, very excited about the work that you're doing, and good luck. And I hope you also have a counselor, because I know that counselors need counselors, because it does get heavy. Yeah. So then I want to chat about Dee. I know we had a bit of, we had some technology issues, but similar to Yasmin, this is work that we require in our communities. You know, anything that uplifts our kids, you know, it's something that we need to invest in. So you've got you've got the background of what you want to do. I think you've laid out really nicely the type of support you want to offer. I think you need to perhaps just lean into some of the support that you have out there already. There's a lot of online learning that you could just leverage. You could maybe pay a subscription fee and offer that as a service, so that you don't end up being the only person having to stretch yourself over many children. And you could potentially even extend your services through this online capability. So I do think that's something that you can consider where you offer a hybrid solution, partly online and partly in person for your students. But fantastic work, and please continue doing that. Let's get our kids skilled, and so that when they get to matric, they've got the skills needed so that they can go further. So that's D. And then Q, this round was hectic, eh? And then Share by Design, I love it. And I think to all the other ladies, this is what you need to do. Make your background your logo. Anytime you have any conversation, remember you are your brand. So any conversation you have is an opportunity to market yourself. I think you've done a lot of great work. You've done your research. There's a lot of players in the market in this space though. So you're going to have to find your niche market and make sure that your marketing is on point, that it's very targeted, and that when you get these customers, that your service or your customer service, once you've hooked them, your customer service has to be second to none, because that's how you're going to retain those customers. And so, yeah, I think it's a really, really great product. I just think you're going to have to really continue evolving to stay ahead of the game because of the many players. I mean, this is Cape Town, so we've got lots of natural hair problems that we need to solve. And then Bianca, oh my gosh, I love your logo. I love the name of your business. I love the sustainability ethos that you're focusing on, because we need to look after our planet for our children and grandchildren. So I love the fact that you're incorporating that. And I can tell you, when people start thinking or seeing that you are focused on the green environment, immediately you'll start getting access to a certain clientele as well. So I do think that what you're offering is really, really great as well. And it's an opportunity for you also to expand into recycling as well, because there's a lot of other opportunities that you can look at. But fantastic round, guys. Oh gosh, it's such a tough round. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, can I go, Bryn?
Sorry, yes, Madeline.
Okay. Ladies, that was amazing. It was so inspiring. So thank you for that. I think your businesses and your pitches were, the last round really, I think was super thorough in terms of the quality of the pitches. So well done. Yasmin, I'm curious about your business model. Like, is the business model changing? Like, how does it, and how do you think your impact will change as your business model changes?
So the business model won't change. I will stay practicing one-on-one, because the idea of the online is that it starts like the hamster wheel. It gets handed over and I provide the content. So it will actually be a self-generating business after year one. So 2022, hopefully if the investment comes in, then I can start the content, get everything rolling. By 2023, we start pumping it out. But my current revenue will stay the same. It doesn't have to change. There's enough time and energy for both.
Okay, thank you. I was just, needing a bit of clarity on that one.
Okay, yeah. Anything else, Maddie?
No, I mean, just in the interest of time.
Okay, thank you. Alison, you have your hand raised. You may go.
Thank you, Renee. Do I have limited time, like 30 seconds or something? No. Okay, I just want to congratulate the last round of ladies. Well done to all of you. I specifically want to mention Share by Design. I've actually, how can I say, I've looked at your website, not now, a few weeks back, and I started following your page. It actually looks quite, I don't know, because you stated that you need a social media content and, a dedicated person to do that. But your pictures are of such high quality, and I thought like it's very well done. It's not like, I don't know how to explain, basic, but I enjoyed looking at the products. It's clear what it has in. And also, obviously, I went to all your reviews to check what the people are saying, and you got a very good reputation. So I have been browsing a bit, and I will definitely be purchasing in future because I love.
Thank you.
So that was just a comment from me. And then to the wolf and panda lady, I just want to know why that name and how did you come about that logo? It's very interesting.
So,
and like Genevieve said, it's very cool. So
thank you so much for the question. A few years ago, I think my son was maybe 8 years old, and he's 19 now. He wore spectacles from a very young age. And the business actually was going to be a spectacle business for sportswear. And because he wasn't very active in sports because of his spectacles, and I sat on my mother's stoop in Mitchell's Plain and I was praying about it, and God honestly revealed that name to me. I dropped in my spirit, and that's where it was. And I registered the business, and I just kept it until 2018 when I started doing Wolf and Panda.
Yeah, it's a very cool. It gets your attention, and obviously the panda relates to the whole movement of caring for the environment.
Yes.
And I love your
Yes.
products because I also love wood stuff. So I will be following your page as well to see what else is on offer. Yeah, I love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
For my meeting.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. We have reached the end of round 3. We are going to have the last poll up, second last poll up for tonight. But engineer, you can put up the poll with the beautiful ladies' names. And then we will get into some exciting prizes. Please bear with us. We are still going to be busy a few more minutes. Not with pitching, not with Q&As, but there are some things that we would like to do with you. Can you believe it? You made it till this evening after all these months, and the last 2 weeks actually feels like 5 months rolled into one. But we are here. So thank you so much, ladies. Okay, Alfie, Marudia, you can stop pinning the ladies now. While we ending the poll. Okay, the poll is ended, I think. Okay. So now, engineer, thank you so much. Thank you for this. The ladies are behind the scenes doing some stuff. And I'll just end off this round of pitching. We've officially come to the end of our pitching round. Thank you so much, ladies. Let's give them all a hand of applause, or virtual hand, or hands up, or a heart, or a balloon, or whatever you want to. Let's really cheer for these ladies. All 13 of you did really well. Congratulations. You've made it. And And I'm going to hand back over to our host. Thank you, Christine.
Wow, I cannot believe it. We've made it. Well done, ladies. It's been absolutely fantastic. Now, I am going to ask our engineer to play a specific song to introduce a specific lady. Over to you, engineer. Engineer, are you ready? Are you there? Okay, time is money, so
This is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark.
Good evening, ladies, and well done on your pitching. So, of course, we have a few surprises up our sleeve. It would not be a pitch night if there's no giveaways and prizes. So once again, well done on the pitching. You guys did amazing. And I trust that you'll take the feedback and only do better from there. So, Rabia, could you show me my screen, please? We can proceed to the next slide. So during the evening, we've had some ladies that has been interactive on our social media pages. And so we would just like to gift them with a prize. Of course, they didn't know that we'll be gifting prizes. So Jackie Biggs, for being quite active on YouTube, you get a voucher of 250 Rand from our way. Zainunisa Lailu, for being active on Facebook, you will also get a 250 Rand voucher from our way. Nisha Hendricks for being active on Instagram, and then of course Jody Biggs for being active on Twitter. You'll be gifted with your 250 Rand voucher, and the RLabs women team will be in contact with you after this to give you your prizes. So you don't have to worry, we won't run away with it. We will gift you once this is done. We can go over to the next slide. And then to our entrepreneurs. We have some giveaways for you also, and it's important to remember that the giveaways for tonight is from previous VIP entrepreneur ladies, and so they are gifting you with some giveaways. So to Goodies by Miss B, you are getting a hemisphere voucher worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 worth of Zlato. Then to Hair on Point, you are getting a voucher from Hair Talks by Tay worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Rand worth of Zlato. Tina's Hair Solution, you are getting a voucher from Jade and Son Logistics. Pick up and drop off worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Zlatos. And then Nervy Technologies, your giveaway is sponsored by Desserts by M&M worth 300 Rand, a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Zlatos. And into Yasmin Counseling, you are getting WH perfume voucher worth 500 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 worth of Zlato. So print patterns, you are getting a voucher from Uda Beauty worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Zlatos. Vati M Models, you are getting a Prince of Peace discounted voucher for online store purchase worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Zlatos. Sorry, the Zlato is rolling off my tongue. Kim Square is gifting Share by Design a discounted voucher of 300 Rand, a wear voucher worth 150 Rand and 1,200 Rand. 1,200 Zlatos. Next slide, please. No. Wolf and Panda, you are getting a voucher from Kind Arts worth 300 Rand and a wear voucher worth 150 Rand, 1,200 worth of Zlatos. Pretty Full, you are getting a discounted voucher from Ginger House worth 300 Rand. That's for hiring equipment and a wear voucher of 150 Rand,
1,200 worth of Zlatos. Young Design, you are getting a voucher from Kind Arts worth 300 Rand, and a Way voucher worth 1,150 Rand, and Zlato worth 1,200 Zlato. And in Healing Honey Beauty Institute, you are getting a Prince of Peace voucher worth 300 Rand, and a Wave voucher worth 150 Rand, and 1,200 worth of Zlato. These tutoring, you are getting a Miss Ellie's voucher worth 300 Rand, and a Wave voucher worth 150 Rand, and 1,200 worth of Zlato. We can move on to the next slide, please. So like I said, these vouchers and giveaways are sponsored by previous VIP entrepreneurs, and this is their way of giving forward and giving to the next group. Engineer, we can move over to the next slide. So we will run another poll now, which our engineer will put up. And then you ladies get to do another round of voting, and then we have one more giveaway for the evening before we hand over. I must apologize for the technical error. It happens to the best of us.
Alwina, I think you need to sing for us, eh?
Oh no, then the ladies will go home and the people can eat.
Where's our host? I think she's gonna read some comments from the chats and social media for us while we're waiting.
Okay. Oh my word. Thank you so much to our billionaire for, we just love it when our billionaires around, because we understand that there's money involved, right? There's money, there's value, there's prizes involved. And so thank you so much, ladies, for being incredibly patient with us. And just to read some of the comments in the chat. Okay, where do I begin? There are so many. So many. Let me see. Okay, so Shanae says she's really excited for the prizes, and Shanae, I'm hoping that you feel impressed and that you're ready to make your purchases on Zlato.biz, ladies. And of course, by Mal Muller. Oh, Mal, it's so amazing to have you here. She says, at your service, ma'am. Because Destiny is ready for cheesecake. Oh my word, you ladies. Then of course Mal Miller, she says, D, I will show you Miss Ellie's. Oh my word, thank you so much, ladies, for making that connections. Keep connecting one another, keep connecting, even if we don't have a networking session. I think you ladies have been quite good all in our WhatsApp groups. Joylene Bond says, oh man, thank you so much. You really exceeded our expectations. Oh my word, Blanche also mentioned that she loved it, and thank you very much. There's so much gratitude here. When there's a group of women coming together, whether we mothers, whether we women, whether we entrepreneurs, there's always the sense of gratitude. And thank you so again, on behalf of the RLabs women ladies, thank you so much. I think we are almost on our way, but while we're waiting, a lot of the women asked, is there going to be a code 7? Okay, and of course we were like, oh, we're not too sure. We had no answer. And so I would love to put everyone at ease watching online, all the women in our network, women that joined us also this evening. If you have not participated in our VIP program, we are definitely having a virtual incubation program, cohort 7. So I know good news spread really really fast amongst us. So I ask, if you know of any entrepreneur that that can really benefit from this program specifically, please go to junk.fund, share the link, and get the women to apply. And then to the people sitting on the call, whether it's male or female, we don't have any gender preferences. If you're really yearning to invest in an entrepreneur, you're also welcome to visit junk.fund and click on invest right now. And of course, there's no limits. It can start from 50 Rand, maybe not 50 Rand. Let's start with 100 Rand, to 1,000 Rand, to 500 Rand. Yes, you're welcome to donate as, I don't know, you can just let the digits go so that cohort 7 can be even bigger. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good news. And thank you so much, Renee. Are we ready for, I'm going to hand over to our billionaire. I think she's got a very, very exciting announcement to make. Over to you, billionaire. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine. So normally I enter because I hear my song, but it's fine. I think I'll just do my own drum roll and then we move along. But so you ladies, you would have noticed that for the past 3 rounds, there was a fan favorite where you got the chance to vote. And so you decided who will become the fan favorite for this evening. And of course, we ended up with 3 fan favorites across the evening and for each round. And so I'm going to ask the engineer to display the top 3 fan favorites for cohort 6. And each of these ladies will be getting 3,000 Rand beside the investment of this evening. So this is because of you, the ladies on the panel, ladies and gents on the panel that voted for them. They now get an extra 3,000 Rand with the investments that also comes tonight. So before we display, well done to everyone, and another well done to the top 3 fan favorite. Engineer, you may go for it. So a big congratulations to Healing Honey Beauty Institute, Pretty Fool, and Wolf and Panda. Well done, ladies. You were the top 3 fan favorite for this evening. I'm going to hand over to Renee Parker. Thank you.
I think they're just grabbing a screenshot quickly. So ladies, you've won this extra cash. Please put it to good use. Don't go out and buy your shoes. We're hoping it's going to go into your business. We are so sure it's going to. Thank you so much. This is what the audience have voted. If the photos are done, thank you. So our last point that we wanted to make, we have officially come to the end. Thank you so much, Christine, for encouraging the women to encourage other women to join our next cohort. Here's the details: qjar.me/junk fund. If you go there, there's a form for you to fill in. You will need to send us a pitch video just with your mobile phone, nothing fancy, and you'll send us all your details, and then we will get back to you whether you're successful in joining our cohort 7, which means you will be on the same pitch stage in August month. We only run pitch night twice a year in February and in August again, but we do run 4 cohorts for the year. So we ran our first one now in January. We will be doing another one in April, and then another one in July, and then another one in October. So that will be the 4 that will run for this year. You are welcome to please participate near or far. We are not phased about you need to be in Cape Town. It's virtual, ladies. You can sit anywhere in the world, and you can be part of this. So for the ladies, you've been pitching really hard. I have some good news. We have some investors that are giving some money. We have investors that have already given money into Jump Fund. So we have some funds. There's still some more people that's been messaging and very interested this evening while they've been listening to things and wanting to give us some more money. So we're not going to reveal just yet how much money we've raised because the number's going up, right? So we're not going to get ahead of ourselves. But for the ladies that pitched, please look out, watch your emails. Remember we said that when you pitch, there's no guarantee you are going to get an investment, right? But this was just a platform that we arranged and we made happen for you to tell your story and put yourself out there. And we will be going through the numbers and looking at everything. And we will definitely be popping you a mail, hopefully tomorrow. If not by tomorrow, then by Friday, because that's our cut-off time. And so everybody hold your fingers crossed. Let's see how much money you'll be getting. But remember, this is just seed capital. Junk Fund only invests seed capital, right? So whatever amount you put out there, that is still your amount. You might not get everything from us in one go, but that is your amount. Please keep your eye on the prize, keep your eye on that goal. That is what you said you needed. We are just going to plant a seed and let's see what comes from that, okay? All your socials are out there. All of you have your website up and your social media, and talk about your business. Don't stop. Remember all those hashtags you were instructed to use. Remember to use them. So Christine, that's all from me. If you're going to end our evening, ladies, I can't believe we've come to the end. I'm so excited. I can't wait for Friday to be sending you emails, but we will definitely look forward to that and have some conversations afterward. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Renee. You've been incredible this evening. I'm going to ask the engineer just to, what is a pitch night without official thanks? Yes, so of course, we could not do this without our partners and our sponsors. And so we would like to thank RLabs, also Junk.Fund, Hemisphere, Kim Square, Tiana Lee, who is Hair Talks by Tay, Aware, Oda Beauty, Ginger House, Prince of Peace, Miss Ellie's, WS Perfumes, Dessert by MM Zlato, and Jade and Sons, and last but not least, Kind Arts. Again, just to mention, our billionaire did mention that the prizes that you've received this evening, almost, I think it's 100% of the women were at least in our previous cohorts. So really a huge, huge thank you to each and every one of you. To our panelists, oh my goodness, thank you for challenging us. Thank you for that uncomfortable questions. But I think we are definitely ready to grow. Thank you so much to everyone who, engage on our social media. Thank you so much to those that are, increasing those digits so that we can, invest more into our entrepreneurs. We truly appreciate you. Yes, that is it from myself. I am representing the RLabs Women team. It's been absolutely amazing. Again, this was and is the biggest pitch night we have had in history. Ladies and gentlemen, again, ladies, entrepreneurs, we've made history this evening. Well done. that is an absolute wrap from your host, Hit at 31. And now, engineer, last but certainly not least, can you please stop the screen share? We would love to see the ladies. I'm hoping did we take a picture? Ladies, did we take our final picture? And then of course, we need to dance this off. It's been a very, very stressful 2 months. I think we can dance. I think we deserve to dance. Rene, do you think we deserve to dance? I love it. Thank you for standing in agreement with me. Right, ladies, engineer, are you ready? Oh, you ladies look so beautiful. Okay, so now you can show you model dear.